Good morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela, I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady, and welcome back to this week's Whips, Bits and Chat. It's going to be another short one. I'll explain more in the main video. So first up this week, we have got our video roundup. There is only a couple of videos that went out this week. I've had to sort of stretch the videos that I'm putting out over the next few weeks. I'll explain a bit more in a little bit. But the first video that went up was a family visit large cats experience at Woburn Safari Park. Check the I button if you haven't had a chance to have a look at that one. Absolutely loved it. We got to feed the big cats, and it's the best experience for somebody that loves big cats. So yeah, there isn't any videos inside, any pictures or videos inside the enclosure where we fed them, which is a shame, but I explain in that video why and fully understand why. But there is some beautiful video clips in there of them once they're coming out of their out of their home and into the bigger enclosure where they get to roam all day. And there's also an extra surprise section in there that was a surprise for us as well. The next video up is a book review, and it's Crochet Home by Kate Eastwood. Okay, now I recorded this one quite a while ago. It is also a library book, so I don't have it to hand anymore if there's any questions, and I would suggest that you pop to your local library and pick that one up and have a nose through yourself if there's patterns in there that you like. What else is it? I can't really say much more about that. Right, so that is the end of the book review. Now on to the main bit. This video is actually being recorded on Monday instead of Friday for Sunday. So there isn't going to be any of your photos this week, but don't panic. I am going to stockpile them, so please send them in, carry on sending them in via email. Information's in the description box down below as to how you can do that. And later on next month I will pop them all in and we can have a massive explosion of photos. That's going to be the bit that I look forward to. I should explain, I'm actually heading over to Australia on Thursday. Just me on my own. I hate flying, but it needs to an end. My beautiful father-in-law took a little tumble, and he's bruised the side, he's down one of his sides, so he's been put on rest. He's not going to like it on one iota. And the problem we've got is that my mother-in-law is still in a wheelchair, so he is her main carer. So of course, if he's on rest and he's not meant to be lifting, he's not meant to be pulling anything about and doing anything major intensive, it means then that he can't get the wheelchair in and out of the car to take her out and about, for doctor's appointments or just going out for lunch. They can't do any of that. And it's going to drive him insane. So we've decided as a family, all us kids, meaning my brother-in-law, my husband and me, that I'm going over and I'm going to be evil nursey warden type person. And I'm going to tie that boy to a chair and make him rest, because of course if he doesn't, his recovery is going to take a heck of a lot longer. So I'm going to be gone for a good couple of weeks, so there won't be any more whips, bits and chats until I get back, because I don't know how good their internet is, let alone trying to remember passwords to use their main computer. I will still have my tablet with me, so I'll sign on probably only once a day, and it will be Australian time as to when I'm awake. Sorry, UK gang. But yeah, I will sign on and respond to messages probably only once a day. It will depend on, of course, when I get some downtime. They're normally pretty good. When I've been over previously, I've just helped mum out here, there and everywhere, and just taken a little bit of the responsibility off Dad's shoulders for a bit, and he's just got on and done other bits and pieces around the house. Now they do have some lovely girls that come in and sort of bathe mum, get mum up and stuff like that most of the week, and they've got another lovely girl that comes in and does the cleaning. So the majority of my work is going to be making brews, cooking dinner, which I think my brother-in-laws are working on. He's a head chef, so the meals are normally gorgeous that come from him, so he'll probably be batch cooking now, and sticking loads in the freezer so that I don't give them food poisoning, because yeah, they say my cooking's bad unless it's lasagna. So they won't want lasagna every day of the week now, will they? Yeah, so between me and my brother-in-law, we will get my father-in-law to relax. Yeah, so it's going to be hectic over there. Well, not overly hectic. I'll still have time to do a bit of crochet, but of course I'm not going to be able to record tutorials or anything like that. So next week you've got the tutorial for, I've just got to grab it, for the daisy, which is a coaster, as well as a possible motif that you could add to some baby blankets or other items. It'll take some sewing on, mind, but it could be used as that. So that's the daisy, that's coming up for you. And as I said, if you've got any questions, still pop them on the bottom of those videos, and I will make sure that I will get to your comment as soon as I possibly can. But please remember, it's possibly going to take me 24 hours to do so. Okay, now for the what have I been up to this week section. What was I up to yesterday? Because that's all I got. Okay, so Sunday we actually went out to a local car boot sale. Now we got there at 10 in the morning, okay, and we were out for an hour, and I was sensible because it was hot. I've put my factor 50 on. I was out for an hour. I came back, I looked like a lobster. So shower, get rid of the sun cream, and then lather up with after sun. Lots and lots of after sun. As you can see, this is day number 2. It has calmed down. You can't really see it that badly, and yes, my hair is actually covering the strap mark from my handbag. But it will fade down to nothing again, because if you look at my skin, it's pretty blue. I haven't actually got to white yet to then get on to go brown. I very rarely tan, and I'm always walking around with a high factor sun cream on, even during winter months, because I don't like getting sunburn, and I don't see the point in tanning when it's just going through all the pain of sunburn peeling, because that's how long it normally takes for me to build up any sort of colour, so I fake it. Lather on the fake stuff. But yeah, so we were at this car boot sale yesterday. I came across a stall, and this lady had about 30, I think, easily. I haven't counted them, but she got these pillows, and they were all knitted pillows with names on them, and she does it to relieve stress, as she calls it. And I looked down at the amount she'd done. I went, "You got a lot of stress, girl." And we were giggling away, and we were chatting for a little while Liam was waiting patiently at the ice cream van. Yeah, he got his ice cream. He always gets an ice cream if we're doing car boot, especially if it's warm. So yeah, he'd got his ice cream, he was chilling, so that meant I could chat to the lady. I've got a photograph here of the pillows. I'm hoping I managed to get all of them in shot, but I'd taken the wrong glasses, so yeah, I was getting blinded by the sun, so I was having to walk around without glasses on, which was fun. I could still see, don't get me wrong, I can still see, but it was very bright. So as I said, I've got the photo. I will pop that in now for you. Now she's selling these cushions at £5 a pop. It's, as she said, it doesn't really cover the material. She just needs them gone because they're taking over her house. So if you're in the UK and you'd be interested in these cushions, so if you like them, leave a comment down below and then send me over an email and with a way to contact you, either your Facebook link or something like that, and then I will put the two of you in contact with each other so you can work out delivery and payment and that sort of stuff. Now she is in Gloucestershire, okay, just to give you a heads up. So if you're in Gloucestershire, you might be able to pick it up. You never know. She'll just say, I'll bring it to the next car boot sale and it will be here. And she'll give you the address. Now while we were there as well, it turned out that morning my husband had broken my daughter's favourite mug. So he was on the lookout for a cheeky, silly mug that will make her smile. So we found some, but it was more to make him smile than her. They were all, how to describe them politely, I suppose. They were all female or male torsos, and the girls were on a piece of wire, and as you move the cup, the girls jiggle. So we got a couple of those, and then there's another one that's about beer bellies. That has the male genitalia at the bottom. That's going with me to Australia. I'm giving that to the brother-in-law. Oh, and one of the booby cups, as we are now lovingly calling them. He bought 5 of these daft cups, and one is a skeleton that wibble wobbles, and I went to him, we haven't got room for these cups, but do you know what, I want that one. So I was sensible, I picked up one that's a TARDIS from Doctor Who. Yes, Emmy, it's coming to you. It's sitting on the side waiting for you to visit. I expect you to come over whilst I'm not here, have a barbecue, have a party and nab it. That was best. That was a message for Bestie, because she is absolutely addicted to Doctor Who. I think she may already have this cup, but hey, it's not a bad thing having a matching pair. Now is it? Now whilst I was at the car boot sale, I also came across another stall, and she was selling a crochet book, so I grabbed it. And she was also selling some yarn, but it was pound shop yarn. It was sparkly, which is what drew my attention to the stall anyway. But it's not one that I like working with, so even though it was cheaper than what it would have been in the pound shop, I left it where it was. It turns out I'd missed the rest of her crochet stuff that she had, so somebody else had been at the car boot sale and nabbed the best bits. But the book I actually picked up is this one, Learn to Crochet by Nikki Trench, and it turns out I've already done a book review on this one, so it's not even a book I can review for you because it's done. There's the link. It doesn't even look like it's been read. Look, the cover's not cracked, the page is not cracked or anything, so that may be a competition prize at a later point. Oh, another video idea, bonus. Okay, now on to crochet. How much have I got done? Well, I was working on the top that I spoke about last week. I've got 1.5 shoulders done, and I went to put it on and found out it really didn't fit. So it's going to be a dory top, and when it gets finished, but I've basically put that away at the moment in a very grumpy mood because it doesn't fit. and I will be remaking it in a larger size. I've worked out the proper stitch count now. This daft donut decided to start off with a foundation double crochet, which is a method I really like to do because it gives the bottom a stretch rather than having the chain soak it, scooch in, or having to go up a good couple of hook sizes because I am a tight crocheter. So I've done the foundation double crochet but stretched it as I measured it. Yeah, stupid rookie mistake that I've made plenty of times before, but didn't pick up on it until I put it on, because of course I was so confident I got the measurements right. I didn't bother checking it after say 3 or 4 rounds because it's worked in the round, so I can't adjust the size. So yeah, Dory's got a new top and Boppy's gonna have to make it again. But and that'll be a plain trip exercise, I think. And if not, I'm going to take some red, I'm going to take some black, and I'm going to make some poppies. I wonder how many I could get done on one leg of the flight. Basically, my flight is, I'm stopping halfway, so I've got to get on the plane twice, with a little gap in between on the way out of about an hour or so. On the way back there's a bigger gap, so yeah, I'll definitely be able to get some crocheting done. So a little extra section of what am I taking on the plane. Yeah, I might as well do that, but that one will come up during the week, maybe, or maybe next week. That'll be another video idea. I need video ideas at the moment that I can do on the short and sharp. Right, as I said, we don't have any photographs this week. They will come up in a couple of weeks' time in a big batch, I hope, fingers crossed. So remember, send those photos in to me. Information's of course in the description box and down below. Email please. Right, that is it for me for today. I will see you all in a couple of weeks time but please remember, there are going to be other videos that come out. It just won't be the whips, bits and chat that you'll get on a Sunday. Right, that is it for me for today. I will see you all really soon. So please remember, stay chilled, stay happy and keep crafting. Goodbye everybody.